And now I will bring you a quick fixturing video. So, when I make my Norseman blades, this is the way I've been doing it for almost the entire 500 plus that we've done. We machine the one side. This is that ugly one with the coolant that I talked about. Huge difference. Coolant off, coolant on. Now we have to flip it over. And when clamping it to a flat fixture, this whole edge is unsupported. Some guys have done and talked about machining a bump, a negative mold of this into the fixture so that it is fully supported. I'm fully endorsing of that. I think that's a great idea. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I don't need to for my knives because I've got this dialed in perfectly. However, I also like to put a corner rounder on the top corner here and on the flipper tab. So how do I hold the blade so that the tool can come in here and go like this? So what I do is I take my little clamps, clamp it to the edge, but if you go too tight, it bows up like that. I do also bolt it from the pivot. To align it to the fixture, I've got these little pins, which pull out with pliers, but I can't get that with my fingers right now. That aligns to a machined groove, the stop pin groove. So I push it up against that pin, and then I put an end mill in this hole. Perfect, look at that drop fit. And then, so I have 2 points of contact. The end of the stop pin groove and the tip of the blade, those are two machine surfaces. And then I put my pivot bolt through here, tighten, and then when I put this guy in, we've just got the process down using our T-handles, not that one, using our T-handles. And I found that if I hold the blade and the fixture, I can feel when the backside is lifting up, because I don't want it to do that. That'll make the corner rounder stuck. So it's not, and this bolt does not have to be very tight at all. So then I got to put those two in. And that lets me do the corner rounder here and here, and then I have to do a fixture pause, and then I put in these clamps that I made, which go right there, and then I take this off, and then I can do the bevels. And that works very, very well for me. So, okay, this is kind of cool if you're a nerd like me. So this is the beginning of my code. I want to start actually near the end of the code. So what I like to do is, if I go, this is my FANUC control, where are we here? FOIMD. If I can edit the file, I can go over, I can hit search. So I'm going to search for tool, I can go down, tool 22 is what I want. So I search for tool 22, search down again. That's when it calls it for the first bevel. Searching. This is when it pre-calls it. See when it says T24M06, just change tool to 24, but call up tool 22, like rotate the whole carousel. So just saying T22 will rotate the whole carousel so that tool 22 is at the bottom and ready. Because that can take a few seconds for it to find, for it to come to the home position. So pre-calling the tool calls it up there. Which means this is not the one. And then if I go one more time, that is when it's calling tool 22. And now I can hit end file. So it's going to end it at the same spot, or exit the editing function. I can't run it from the edit function. tool 22 M6. So from right here, if I hit cycle start, then we're good to go. And as you can see, it's currently mid part. And if I hit cycle start, it'll go all the way to the top. And there we go.